Hello everybody, it's time for NHK World Radio Japan Easy Japanese. I'm your host, Michelle Yamamoto.
And I'm Jonathan Shear. Let's have fun learning Japanese together.
Today we'll cover Lesson 3.
Our main character is Anna, an international student from Thailand. Last time she gave Sakura a souvenir from Thailand. Today, Sakura takes Anna around the university.
Let's take a listen to the skit now for Lesson 3. Our key sentence is
トイレはどこですか?
トイレはどこですか? Where's the restroom?
ここは教室です。わあ、広い。あそこは図書館。トイレはどこですか? すぐそこです。
Let me explain the skit. Sakura said,
ここは教室です。
Here's a classroom.
ここ
is a demonstrative indicating the place where the speaker is.
は
is the particle indicating a topic or the topic marker.
教室
is a classroom.
です。
is added to a noun and forms a predicate.
In this case, 教室です is a classroom is the predicate, isn't it?
Yes, Jonathan. Now looking at the classroom, Anna says,
わあ、広い。
Oh, it's spacious, you say,
わあ、
when you're surprised or moved.
広い。
is an adjective meaning spacious.
Okay, so what's the opposite of hiroi or spacious?
It's narrow.
狭い。
Sakura then points to a large building.
あそこは図書館。
Over there is the library.
あそこ
is a demonstrative indicating a place distant from the two people talking to each other. Wa is the topic marker.
図書館
is library. The whole sentence would actually be あそこは図書館です. But this is omitted.
Hey, is it okay to drop the word this?
You'd say this to sound more polite, but dropping it makes it sound more casual. Basically, this is used in class or in business environments to speak more formally.
So, des is a polite word that's used to end certain sentences.
Exactly. Anna goes on to ask,
トイレはどこですか?
トイレはどこですか? Where's the restroom? This is today's key sentence.
トイレ
is a restroom. It comes from the English word toilet. Japanese has many loan words which are words borrowed from other languages. We often shorten them and pronounce them in a Japanese way. Television, for example, has become
テレビ
and radio has become
ラジオ
There are a lot of these words in Japanese, but you don't want to use too many in a sentence because you'll end up sounding like you're speaking another language. Also note that the R in radio is pronounced somewhere between an R and an L sound.
All right, continuing with our work on the skit. Wa is the topic marker.
どこ
is where.
ですか
is the question form of this. And remember, if you add the particle ka after this, you make it into a question.
And don't forget that we say questions with a rising intonation.
That's right. When we ask questions in Japanese, we tend to add ka at the end of sentences and say them with a rising intonation. Let's try pronouncing a sentence together.
トイレはどこですか?
Sakura replies,
すぐそこです。
just there.
すぐ
is just. In this case, it's an adverb to indicate that the place is very near.
Now, is the sound of the G in sugu a voiced consonant like sugu, or is it a voiced nasal sugu?
It's
すぐ
a voiced nasal. In Japanese, you pronounce g in the initial syllables of words as a voiced g, like
がぎぐげご
but for other syllables such as
すぐ
you pronounce the g sound as a nasal. Listen to this.
がぎぐげご
But you don't have to worry. The meanings of voiced consonants in Japanese remain the same, whether they're nasal or not.
I actually didn't know that.
The following,
そこ
there, is a demonstrative indicating a place slightly distant from the two people talking to each other. This is a polite word that ends a sentence.
Let's take another listen to the skit for lesson 3.
ここは教室です。わあ、広い。あそこは図書館。トイレはどこですか？すぐそこです。
It's time now for a segment, Teacher's Teacher. Today, Professor Akane Tokunaga teaches us more about demonstratives.
私が教えましょう。
Here is what she says. Demonstratives are the words we use when we point to the things, persons, or places we're talking about. We call them こそあど words, taking the first syllables of the demonstratives of 4 groups.
これ
This,
ここ
here, at this place. And
この
this, which comes before noun, belong to the こ group, as these words all begin with こ. They refer to things, persons, or places close to the speaker.
それ
It,
そこ
there, and
その
there, which comes before noun, belong to the so group. These refer to things, people, or places close to the listener. But if the speaker and the listener are close together, these words refer to things, people, or places a little distant from both of them.
あれ
That,
あそこ
over there, and
あの
that, which comes before noun, belong to the a group. They refer to things, people, or places distant from both the speaker and the listener. And
どれ
which,
どこ
where, and
どの
which that comes before a noun are in the do group. Kosoado words are very important and we use them very often.
That was Teach Us Teacher. Next up we have sound words.
Today we have some words that describe how particular kinds of animals walk.
Okay, unless my ears are deceiving me, that sounds like a horse walking. Now, Michelle, how would you describe that in Japanese?
パカパカ
A horse walks paka paka. An elephant, which is much bigger, walks
のっしのっし
Well, how would you describe a rabbit jumping then?
well, this is how it goes. A rabbit jumps around like this.
ぴょんぴょん
Before we close, we'll hear one more time from Anna as she looks back on today's events in Anna's tweets.
今日は
When I asked, トイレはどこですか? Where's the restroom? People taught me where. I was understood in Japanese. Now I can find my way anywhere. Did you enjoy lesson 3?
Next time, Sakura will visit Anna at her dormitory.
Join us again.
Sayonara.